Alright, welcome to the Scott Show. This is just kind of a breaking news show. We got news today that JON Bones Jones, has been found with steroids in his possession. It was breaking news for the UFC. I wanted to come on the show and give you that news that he will be stripped of the light heavyweight championship. It's a big breaking deal coming up here. So Daniel Cormier and JON Jones fought at UFC 214. Cormier lost the match to Jones, and then what happened is that the US, I think it's the USADA, the US Anti-Doping Agency, tested Jones, and he was found that he had steroids in his system. So it's kind of a big shock to everybody. I know that a lot of people are going to UFC asking that he be stripped of the championship. That looks like what's going to happen. Daniel Cormier will be the champion, and it looks like he has a fight already set up for later in this year. So it's going to be for the light heavyweight championship. It's really kind of a crappy deal for the UFC that's really been suffering. You know, Ronda Rousey lost to Holly Holm and then lost to Amanda Nunes last year. And, you know, Conor McGregor is so darn important to the UFC brand now. And we'll see, because he has that fight with Floyd Money Mayweather this weekend in Vegas. It's on Saturday on pay-per-view, UFC, Showtime, pay-per-view, wherever it is. But this is like crippling news for the UFC, and if McGregor loses to Floyd Money Mayweather, even though, I mean, hell, you're losing to a boxer who is then 50-0, you know, one of the greatest boxers pound for pound of all time, it still loses UFC quite a bit of credibility. And I'm a little back and forth on what exactly it's going to mean to the UFC. I mean, the UFC was just sold for $4 billion to the William Morris Agency. So Dana White, I don't want your job right now. I do not want your job at all, Dana White. You know, the guy is smart. The guy knows what he's doing, but his people, his fighters, just, they don't know how to keep their hands out of the cookie jar. Oh, I don't know what to tell you, folks. It's going to be a very interesting 2017 for UFC. We'll see if they make it out of this alive and ready to go, ready to rumble, as sounds the best when it comes to what we're talking about here. JON Jones, what the hell, man? Come on. Taking steroids, it's pretty much crap from here on. And this is the second time he's been busted, in fact, for that. And just disappointing, because a lot of people were looking forward to seeing Brock and JON Bones Jones, and JON Jones was looking at a fight for the heavyweight championship against Stipe, I think is his first name. So, UFC, you need to find a superstar really quick. That's why I like pro wrestling. You can fake it till you make it. You know, they're making superstars all day long. And some people say, well, they're not really making superstars. Well, they are when you got, you know, guys on the top like Braun Strowman and all these other guys, and then, you know, they're not losing, or when they lose, they're still looking strong. And in this case, you know, you got to write your stories based on who wins and who loses. But when it's not a fair fight, it just is what it is. So I wanted to come on here, breaking news on the sports show. UFC 214 was nothing but a sham. If you paid for it, I'd ask for my money back. Daniel Cormier is going to be the new light heavyweight champion of the UFC, as he will, that fight that he had will go as a non-deal because JON Jones decided that he wanted to take the chicken way out. And I'm going to call it JON Jones for this because, when you take steroids, and I'm going to think this of a lot of drugs, folks. When you take steroids, when you do stupid crap like that, you're nothing but a chicken. You're taking the loser way out and taking drugs and pumping your body full of crap that you don't need in your body just so you can win a fight that if you would have tried your damnedest and got prepared for it, you would have won anyway. Or at least you would have fought fair. So, there it is. I just made all the crap that I need to about JON Jones. That's how I feel. I know if you guys feel any different, let me know. Hit me up. Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, we're all over the place. But I wanted to come on here and talk about UFC Breaking news. JON Jones is going to be suspended for 1 year at least. But damn it, he needs to be just gone from the UFC. That's what he needs to be, just gone. Just take him out of there. So, there you go. And Daniel Cormier, your new light heavyweight champion again. And I couldn't be more excited for Cormier. I wish he could have won it by an actual fight. So, I'm going to check you guys out later. We got SmackDown happening right now. So, we'll get back. I'll get back to my regular program already in progress. You guys have a great rest of your night. And check us out for SmackDown tonight. The recap show will be on at 9:30 Central Standard Time. Thank you guys very much.